Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Truth. Good morning, Erica Lynn. Welcome to the stream. She has a new community tab post up. Thank you for letting me know. It's not going to be a fantastically fun stream, I don't think. How could it possibly be? But about an hour ago, an apology video did go out. It's not a live, it's a video. It's only him. It's really hard. It's going to be really hard to talk about. But it has to be talked about. And I think a lot of the hard stuff has already been talked about. And to be perfectly truthful, my mind was made up long before this video had come out. So I think you probably see my thumbnail, and you probably all understand why I made that way. I think this video is anything. To be perfectly truthful, I don't even know why you bothered, but he did. So let me check out the community post before I show you the video. I did download the video just in case she takes it down. I don't know if she will do that, but she did say she was not going to take down the other video, and I do believe she did. So I did unsubscribe. Just go back in to pull up to see what she posted. So just give me 2 seconds to check out. Okay, for God's sakes. Yeah, okay. All right, here's the community tab, guys. Show you. So, hard for you guys to see, so I'll just read it to you. It says, for those saying that he was reading off a script or that I wrote that for him or why he was looking down, he doesn't do YouTube. YouTube is not his thing. He was trying to stick to the topics and not be all over the place. I'm sure people think that this is easy, but it's not easy. And I am so sorry. Period. Blue heart. Praying hands emoji. Excuse me. You'll see why she said that. My voice is still foggy. I'm just getting up. You'll see why she said that when you see the video. I'm just scrolling down to see what else she has posted. I have watched this video for obvious reasons. I wanted to see what it was like before I shared it on my channel live, obviously. But we will jump right into it if you guys are ready. He doesn't share anything that is, I don't think, going to trigger anybody or be too harsh. He is not just apologizing. He doesn't get into any details. So that's good. But I will certainly give out a trigger warning because the whole topic is nasty. It really is. What the guy did is gross, disgusting, all of it.
Terrence.
Hang on, it's playing before the video's up. Hold up. There we go, back to the start. So obviously we can see he's in Kaya's background here. That's clear. He's told us his name. It's Terrence. So here we go.
Hi, my name is, and I wanted to come on here and make a short video apologizing. I recently had jumped on a channel and against my judgment, but not me per se, but
okay, so you can see right here what that community post is talking about. Through this entire video, this is what he does. He looks down every 5 seconds at his notes, or whatever he's reading. He's absolutely reading what he wrote. Now, is that such a bad thing to have written down what you're going to say on a YouTube video when you don't do YouTube? No, I don't think so. Truly, I don't think so. What I think is terrible is to come out now and to try and apologize. Dude, you have no remorse. You've told us all who you are, and we believe you. You and Kaya both. You have no remorse. He will try to tell you in a little bit that that's just because he was offended and he was defensive, this, that, and the other. Dude, you have no remorse. How the hell you get out of prison 5 years early is fucking beyond me, but you have no remorse. You're disgusting. And
I was causing Kaya.
He says he came on because he felt attacked. Because he felt anguish because he was causing Kaya pain. Dude, it's as if they never knew any of this, and it's all a surprise to them as well. It's not a surprise to you guys. You two knew all of this. Hi, Fiend. You two knew all of this. This is a surprise to us, not you. Why the fuck are you feeling attacked? You two have known for the past, what year? This happened in 2005. He was trying to do the math earlier. He went to prison for 5 years, which means he got out in 2010. It's 2023. That was 13 years ago. They've been together 12. So he met Kaya the year after he got out of prison, apparently. But Kaya says she's known him way before in her other video. After we watch this, I think we're going to go back and try and find, maybe on a What's channel, the other part where Kaya is talking, because I think they're contradicting themselves here, if you ask me. But I've only seen this video once, so and it's a lot. It's just all a lot. I'm sure you can hear it in my voice. It's all a lot.
Feel or to go through at that particular moment. So when I was addressed with a very serious question, I allow my behavior, defense, get the best of me.
Guys, I'm fucking shaken. What do you mean you allowed your defense behavior to get the best of you when you were asked about the situation as to whether or not you had any remorse? What the fuck does that even mean? You either have remorse or you don't fucking have remorse. What the hell does that mean? That you were defensive so you answered wrong? I don't fucking understand what you're trying to say here. You were defensive and upset, so you told us you had no remorse. That makes a whole lot of fucking sense now, doesn't it? I'm defensive and I'm fucking upset. I'm still not going to sit here and like, ugh. This whole thing is so fucking stupid.
So, in regards to my response, nothing could be further from the truth.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Your first answer was the right answer. It was your true answer. You and Kaya both spoke up with your full fucking chests. They had no goddamn remorse for those victims. And yes, they were fucking victims. Sorry, guys, I gotta take a breath. Did they not both come out and fucking say that with their whole fucking chest? That there was no victims. There was no fucking remorse.
I'm usually someone who
can what, lie better than that? Can come up with a story better than that? Can manipulate better than that? Right, Erica? Fucking nuts.
Keep his emotions at bay. But knowing it was my thoughtless actions causing all of this, just that. So
Muffin. So you were fucking upset. You're absolutely right, Erica. It's way too fucking much. This is not what this is supposed to be about. Not what this is supposed to be about. So he was upset. And he got defensive. Is his answer here. He was upset and he got defensive. And he was upset because he was causing Kaya pain. Anybody got any fucking little violins for this guy? Because I certainly don't. Or I certainly do. The fucking tiniest violin in the world. Because I don't fucking care, dude. I don't care. You went into this relationship full on knowing what you've done in your past, as did Kaya. So I don't care that you were causing Kaya pain because she came out and made a fucking YouTube channel knowing that she had this fucking skeleton in her goddamn closet. Knowing it would come out in this fucking community. This community is nuts. You do not come into this community to react to other people, especially reacting to a very large woman who needs to lose weight, okay? And this is your main source of content. When your man, and we'll get to this, at the time, is over 400 pounds and can't walk 10 fucking paces without sitting down. All right? And not when you have skeletons like this in your fucking closet that you know will come out. And don't come out and say, oh, I was going to tell you guys and there just never was a right time. Bullshit. You were never going to tell anybody this, and you know it. Nobody would. Not if they want the fucking super chats to still come in. You're so... Morning, Maggie. Sorry, this is a really rough one this morning. I don't. No, they don't consider it trafficking. They don't consider it anything. There was no victims. There was no nothing in their eyes. Nothing. It was a fucking lifestyle in their eyes. This was a goddamn lifestyle choice in their eyes. Both of them. They both said that this was a lifestyle. Bullshit, they were children. Children cannot fucking consent. Oh. Absolutely. People are not a fucking product. Especially children. I'm a mom, guys. This makes me exceptionally angry. Exceptionally. And when Kaya first came out with this, I seen Kaya's stream literally while I was setting up my own. I didn't see the whole thing. I seen the first probably 15, 20 minutes. I was watching it in fast speed because I had come in late. I went back to the beginning because I seen she was really upset and I wanted to see what was going on. I sped it up while my own stream was being set up while I was typing stuff in. So I wanted to see what was going on. I got about 20 minutes in before my own stream started and I had to go. And I come in and I had told you guys what I had heard. But honest to God, I had thought Kaya was going to come out and tell us that this guy, that he was on the registry because, when we heard the story that he was on the registry because, when he was younger, hi Thankful Bliss, when he was younger, he was in high school and he had a relationship with somebody, 17, he was 17 or she was 17, they were 18 and the mom flipped out and somebody got charged and that happens. And I hate that happens. I have a 19-year-old, I've told you, and that's really rough. And I hate that happens to some people. But that is not this story. That is not what happened here. Not even close, not even a little bit. This man was 30, in his 30s when this happened. And these were children. Yeah, it's a rough one, Tech Bliss. I know.
I must admit, my dander was up.
Your dander was up.
Which caused me. Just for the record, this all happened way before I even knew of Kaya's existence.
See what I'm saying? He's saying this happened way before he even knew of Kaya's existence. If I'm not mistaken, Kaya told us that she's known him for years. She was in the same lifestyle as him, ran in the same circles as him. Am I wrong about that in that first video? I've seen that first video, and when she went into AWAT's channel, I've seen it. Lies. Thank you, Maggie. And I did the math. He went to prison in 2005. He did 5 years, so he came out in 2010. It's now 2023, and they've been together 12 years. So he met her the year after he got out. And who cares? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So who fucking cares? Exactly. Tangled bliss. Who cares if you did it 1 year before you met Kaya or 25 fucking years before you met Kaya? Who gives two fucks? He was. He absolutely was. He was charged with living off of the profits of a prostitute. He was. He was. Who knows? Allegedly, who knows, Erica? He did what? And he didn't. And he did. She knew when they met. Yeah, she knew. She says she knew. She says she knew all about it and that there was no secrets, there was no manipulation, there was no lies, there was no nothing. She told us all of this. Like I said, we're going to go back to AWAT's channel and try and watch that video because I'm pretty sure Kai's taking it down. and AWAT did a great job, great reaction to it. And she handled it so well, way better than anybody I think could have. Certainly better than I could have.
At this time, I would like to,
because I would have just screamed my head off this motherfucker.
Apologize to the victim whom this unfortunate incident.
Sir, a couple of days ago you told us there was no victim. So what victim would you be apologizing to? Because a couple of days ago you told us there wasn't one. There is no victim, remember? So who the fuck are you apologizing to? Because in your opinion, there is no victims. It is odd, isn't it, Maggie? Why would anybody choose to do that? It is very odd. Good morning, Carrie. It is very odd. It is very odd. And I have my own thoughts about that, Maggie. I really do. As to what, and as to what was put into that, how much manipulation was put into that, into Kaya. I don't know. But to be honest, she knew. So at the end of the day, I just don't know what else to say. And she stood up for him. She sat there with her whole fucking chest standing up for this man. It's really rough. It's really rough. She got to choose to be with him. She had the choice. The victims didn't. That's very true. She had every choice to walk away from this man. The victims had no fucking choice. How were they going to walk away? He was taking all their money. How the fuck were they going to walk away? After you kidnapped them, made them work as prostitutes, and then stole their money, huh? How the fuck were they going to walk away, Terrence? Fucking slimy piece of shit.
Happened to. And anyone else that may have been affected due to my dominant beliefs at that moment in time in life.
Let's take that back for a second. His dominating beliefs at that moment in time. Is that what he said?
In life. Dominant beliefs at that moment in time in life.
Yeah, that's what he said. Wants to apologize for anybody he hurt for his dominating beliefs at that time in life. What the fuck does that mean, sir? So that was your belief at that time? Was that it was okay to be a prostitute? It was okay to kidnap children and make them work as prostitutes. This was all okay. That was your belief at the time. But now it's not. Was that also your belief 3 fucking days ago when you had no remorse? Or 2 days ago, or fucking long ago that was now? Was that also your belief then? Isn't it amazing that when put on the spot, when this all came out a couple of days ago, and what was questioning him on a live stream, he had no fucking remorse. Because he says his dander was up. He had no fucking remorse. There was no victim. I agree, Tangle Bus. I like Kai too. I followed her, but she made her fucking choice. She made her bed and she can lie in it with him. This is so rough to talk about, you guys. This is so hard to talk about. It's so maddening. But now this guy, when he was questioned on the spot a couple of days ago, he had no remorse. There was no victims. That's where we got the truth. When he was questioned on the spot, when he had no time to think about his answers, that was his true feelings about the situation. This is a curated fucking answer. This is an apology and a curated fucking answer to all of us, and so that we get what we feel that we need. He's been listening, and Kai has been listening to everything that all of the reaction channels have been saying, that this guy had no remorse, the whole fucking thing, that's what is going to kill Kaya's channel, that was what done it for everybody. When they said there was no victims and that they had no remorse, that was almost everybody's breaking point that I have heard. Everybody's fucking breaking point. They heard that. And now look, magically, now he's apologizing to the victims that a couple of days ago weren't there. Now he has all this magical fucking remorse. Isn't that just amazing? Get fucked. Sorry, my tape play.
Furthermore, anyone who I may have affected in my path of destruction at that moment in time, I want to apologize to you as well. I chose.
I don't think this motherfucker apologizes to anybody. He's not sorry for what he did. He believes what he did was right. I think he always believed what he did was right, and that there was no problem with it. He told us before that she came to court with another pimp. A hoe's gonna hoe, right? Isn't that what you told us? Terrence, isn't that what you told us? Why don't they bury these motherfuckers out of the jail? God, I hate this. 5 years they put this guy away for. How does he get out early on a parole board? How does a parole board see this and be like, oh yeah, this guy's good, we'll let this guy out. This guy's great. Look at all this fucking remorse he learned in prison. Fucking shit, man. And you know what, Truth? That totally happens to a lot of people about a lot of different creators. And it's happened to me about different creators. I get bad vibes when other people, or I have liked them in the past, and then I unfollow and other people are still gung-ho for them. And then it comes out later that, oh, look, that guy was a bad person or this girl was a bad person. It happens. Totally happens. It's intuition. You're absolutely right. Money control. It's all about money and damage control. You're absolutely right, Meg. You couldn't have said it better. Of course it affects their YouTube money. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're absolutely right, Becky. He's absolutely sorry that it was all exposed, and that's all. Yeah, they kicked them out to make room, just facts. But these people are the ones that should not be kicked out to make room. Let out the ones that you got in there on a fucking charge for a fucking roach in the ashtray, how about? Or caught for a fucking ounce of weed. Let those motherfuckers out, how about? Those are victimless crimes. This bullshit is not a victimless crime. Keep these motherfuckers in there. Right? You think he'd ever apologize to the fucking children he sold? Never. Because he's not fucking sorry.
I can't speak for the victim. However, I can speak for me. So with that here and be able to believe that I have further in my past. To be honest, I'm actually empathic person.
He's an empath, guys. He's an empath. He's got all kinds of remorse and he's an empath. Yeah. He just... He's not going to BS us and say he has no remorse. I'm going to let you see that again because that was really, really good. That was really good. That was really good, Terrence. It was really good acting. And I'm sure this is what you used against with the parole board to get out. I'm sure. Because you had time to prepare that. You weren't put on the spot on a fucking live stream like you were the other night. You had time to prepare, right?
Remorse for the victims whom I can't speak for the victim. However, I can speak for me. So with that being said, I would not sit here and BS you to believe that I have no remorse for the victims I've hurt in my past. To be honest, I'm an empathic person. So yes, I have.
He has remorse. He's an empathic person, guys. He's not going to BS us. No, I totally believe him, don't you? Because I do. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep, totally believed. Bullshit. You're absolutely right. There's absolutely something missing with this guy. I was showing the videos to my husband yesterday, the ones of him and Kaya on AWAT's channel. And my husband was absolutely stunned. He's like, what's with this guy? It's like, there's literally no remorse. Like, dude, could you be any stupider? I've never, like, I'm glad that some criminals are so fucking dumb that they just come out and tell us that they're fucking criminals, that they have no remorse for what they've done. Because a lot of criminals will come out and bullshit you, right? And try and manipulate you. I'm sorry, I'm a changed person, this, that, and the other. Oh no, he just told us right out there was no victims and he wasn't sorry. She came to court with another pimp. What does he have to be sorry about? She has another pimp, she's fine. What does he have to be sorry about? Ooh. Right, Truth? You can just feel the empathy coming through this guy. Fucking shit. Yeah, he told the children that he understands will care for them. Yeah, I'm sure he did. Empathy, my arse, right, Maggie? He's a manipulative POS and he doesn't care. People can see it. Yep, he absolutely is.
Remorse, and I regret the role I played in their lives. I've hurt many people in the past, but I sit before you today saying that's not who I am today. I have been through so much, but yet I still wake up every single day trying to see how I can contribute to this world we live in to make it better, one kind act at a time, and better than the day before. I won't sit here and name my specific contributions to society, but I would.
I certainly hope you fucking wouldn't, sir. Because what? You want fucking pats on the back now? For what? Living a normal life and not selling children? You'd like us to pat you on the back for that? Get fucked. You sold children. You say you have empathy, Terrence? I have no empathy for you. You lying piece of shit. You see what liars and manipulators do when they have time to craft their lies? This is what you get. Like, I'm legit shaking. I'm so mad. This is what you get when they have time to craft their explanation. When they do not have time and you catch them on the spot, you get the truth and the real answers like we did the other night. There was no victims and that he has no remorse. Me too, Maggie. He is sorry. Sorry that his rooms didn't cost him that.
Will say that my life has done a full 360. Some may even say it's 720. I went from being someone who had never had a job to washes to moving up to salad prep to moving up to prep cook. I was 489 pounds.
Sir, you just said you weren't going to sit here and name your contributions to society, so now you're going to sit here and tell us how good you've been since you've been in a prison and tell us all the fuck good shit you've done? Ooh, get fucked. I don't care what you've done since you got out of prison. I don't care that you got a job washing dishes. I don't care that you started living a normal life if you say you did, because I don't fucking believe you. There was no victims and there was no remorse. End of. That's what you said. And that's what I believe. When people tell you who they are, believe them. I believed you. When you told us the other night who you were, I believed you. This is bullshit. I believed what you told us the other night. If either of you really wanted to make amends, you would have done a live that first night and let everyone ask questions. Yeah. No, but he had his dander up. He was too upset. Pimping is hard, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. It does not lessen the trauma of those children. Absolutely not. Do you think the fact that he became a dishwasher and then got fucking put up to line cook and then prep cook, and do you think those fucking kids care? Do you think those fucking kids' parents care? No. No, dude. I'm sure they all feel like I do and wish you were buried under that fucking jail. Not let out after 5 years instead of 10, which you were sentenced to. But you only did 5. But that wasn't that bad, right? It's only 5 years. That's not that long. Isn't that what you said? It's not that long. It's only 5 years.
I wore a size 56 to 58 pants.
This is good, guys.
Or a
Listen.
10XL shirt. Couldn't walk 10 paces without being winded and having to take a seat. Now I'm 271 pounds, wearing a 38 pants, 3X shirt, and I'm in the gym 4 to 5 times a week. He's saying I have changed through and through. So know that
He's a changed man, guys. He's a changed man. No one cares, pimp. Right, Chief? You're absolutely fucking right. No one fucking cares, pimp. No one cares. But you know what's interesting? It's the size of the guy. And the fact that Kaya reacts to these very large women. Isn't that interesting? I found that very interesting. He's changed, guys. He's kind. He gives charity. Gives what? He's kind to his mommy and gives to charity at Easter. Get fucked. Nobody cares. Absolutely nobody fucking cares. You told us you weren't going to sit here and tell us your fucking contributions to society, so shut up. Nobody cares what you've done with your life after you got out of prison. The only thing we'd care about is if you'd still been out there pimping fucking children, which nobody's sure that you're not fucking doing. You didn't like her long nails and her home style much, but then they totally get why she has them now. They didn't match. He's been eating good at pimping. I know. He was eating good, wasn't he? Bet you those kids weren't eating good, though. It's fucking terrifying, Maggie. It's fucking terrifying. Can you imagine having him tower over those poor fucking young girls? 12, 13, 14 years old. Can you imagine? Who fucking knows, Dangle Bliss? Who fucking knows? Who fucking knows? Who'd fucking believe him if he told him he wasn't? I wouldn't fucking believe him.
every day that the good Lord bless me with life above ground, I will be a blessed one. I probably can never right all my wrong, but I definitely can and will continue to strive to be the best version of me that I can.
He said he can probably never right all of his wrongs. I can guarantee you, you can never right all of your wrongs. You can't. Can't be done. You cannot take away those children's pain and trauma and scars. You can never right that wrong. Never. I don't care if you become the fucking Pope. You can't right that wrong. That's exactly what I said, Maggie. That's exactly what I said. He had time to craft it, and this is the bullshit he told the parole board. This is how he got out 5 years early. You think he went in there telling the fucking parole board the fucking bullshit we got a couple of days ago? That there was no victim and he had no remorse, and the parole board said, yeah, great, good guy, let's let him out. I don't fucking think so. No. This is the bullshit story they got. It's fucking ridiculous, Tangled Bliss. I know. The whole thing is fucking stupid. Like, I don't even know why this guy bothered. After what he said, to come out here now and to say that you're fucking that you're an empath and that you have remorse and fucking senseless. As if we don't know that you've both been listening to all of the fucking shit that's been going around about everything for the entire weekend essentially. But how fucking angry everybody is, about how upset everybody is, about exactly what upset everybody. You knew exactly what to put in this apology. And we'll go back to the community tab after this because there's a few more in here now. But look at him right here in this pause. Look at him reading. And remember what Kaya just said in that community post, that it was not scripted. He is not reading. Hi, Nikki. I know, Kaya. I know, Nikki. Me too. I liked her too. I did. I found her long-winded. I found her hard to watch. I used to watch replays and I'd put them in like 2 times speed because I found her very long-winded and slow and hard to watch. But I did like her. But yeah, I was done. I did not wait for this fucking video to come out to unsub, I'll tell you that. I'm sad too. Me too. I'm sad because so many of the creators are falling, but they're falling for these terrible reasons. And it's like, it just sucks. It makes the people who follow them feel like shit because you feel like not only were you lied to, but you feel like a piece of shit, like you're dumb, like you should have known, like you're stupid, because that's how I feel. Like, how did my dumb ass not see this? But none of us saw it. None of us knew. But that's how it makes us feel. That we supported a child fucking predator, a fucking pimp. That's how we feel. Yeah. Thank you, Tangle Bliss. That's how you feel too, Erica. Yeah. Yeah. Like we supported a fucking child predator. Like idiots. But you don't care about that, do you? Do you, Kaya? And where the fuck is Kaya anyway? Too scared to show her face? I don't know why she hasn't nuked her fucking channel yet. Oh my god. That fucking ridiculousness yesterday, Tangle Bliss. Holy shit. What a mess. What a fucking mess.
Can possibly be. So I deeply apologize to any of you who have been affected by the upbringing of this topic, or any other conversations that unwanted feelings. I wish nothing but positivity upon you all. My heart goes out to all of you that went through your trials and tribulations and have to deal with them. Um,
Really, dude? Really? And we have been lied to, Maggie. You're right. The only thing you're sorry about is that Kaya is going to lose her channel over this. She's going to lose her subscribers over this. You're not going to lose her channel. She's going to lose her subs. She's going to lose that gravy train over this. That's the only thing you're sorry about. The only thing. You're sorry that this has all come out of Kaya's closet. That is the only thing that is upsetting you. The only goddamn thing. I know. I know. Because she was affected as a child. I know. No, of course she wouldn't. Of course she wouldn't, Dangle Bliss. Put it this way. What would any of you or myself have followed Kaya if she had started out her channel, second or third video, let's say, with this, telling us this, that she lives with this guy, this is what he did, this is his story, and he's reformed now. How would you guys have felt? Would you guys have followed her then? I wouldn't have. Personally, knowing that she was living with a sex offender and a pimp. I wouldn't have followed her. I wouldn't have supported her. But I did because I didn't know this bullshit. There is no way she would have said any of this. Of course you don't know who somebody is until they show you. But when somebody shows you who they are, you better fucking believe them. And when he showed us the other night, I fucking believed him. So when he's trying to bullshit us now, I don't believe you anymore, dude. Yeah, she should have told us. But nope. No, I wouldn't have either, Truth. Yes, she should have led with the skeletons, exactly. But who comes into this community in particular, knowing how bad it is for doxing, for getting out of their closets, for all of this bullshit? Why would you come into this community with this kind of skeleton in your fucking closet? Just what? Sitting on it hoping it'll never come out? That's what blows my mind. That's what honestly really blows my mind. And who else thought that Kaya was just a single girl taking care of her grandma and her pups? Am I the only one? Because that's how I felt. I honestly didn't know Kaya was in a relationship. I thought Kaya was a single woman who took care of her grandma and she had dogs. This was my view of Kaya's world. My view. I didn't watch a ton of Kaya, but this was my view. This was not what I expected either. And I feel like all weekend, this is so stupid, but all weekend, it's like, or when this whole thing came out, it was like waiting for Sunday. It's like fucking hyping up a boxing event or something. You know, come on back to my channel on Sunday. Sunday. We're going to tell you this all on Sunday. Why do we got to wait, first of all? And this is what we waited for? Did she, Erica? Okay, see, now, like I said, I didn't follow every video. I might have seen a video a week of Kaya. So I didn't know her exact, but that was kind of my outside overarching view. Like with certain creators, they'll come out and tell you, you know, they're in a relationship or they're married. Like myself, I'll tell you I'm married, things like that. And so sometimes you know, and then sometimes you're kind of guessing or that people may not know. Anyways, that was just my understanding. But people who were more into Kaya and watched every episode probably didn't feel quite the same or knew a little more maybe. She came to make money and spun a narrative. Yeah, created a character she knew would be accepted. She's a con artist, same as her man. I agree, Maggie. I completely agree. I completely agree. I was the same, but the only hint was when she told us that her partner bought that YouTube necklace with her name. Oh, okay. And I've only seen that necklace, oh gosh, on somebody else's video. Who did that video holding that necklace or with that necklace as like the whole thing? And then they were just talking. Oh gosh, who did that? Was that Garlic's video? Is that where that came from? Garlic Bread's video? I think that's where that came from. That's the only time I've ever seen that necklace. And Garlic Bread is not somebody I watched, but it just something I came across. And I think that's the only time I've seen that video. Or that necklace. I apologize. Single lady, no kids, and felt bad about that. Nope. Prayers answered. Yeah, that's how I felt. That's how I felt too. I just thought she was a single person taking care of her grandma and had dogs, and was struggling. Needed. But then I also remember seeing pictures of that tiny house. Did she build that? Is that hers? Can anybody fill me in on that? I'm kind of confused. And if that's the case, does she live there? Or did they sell it? And if so, then why are they still at this place? I'm really confused. Is this her grandmother's house? Can anybody kind of give me a little more info on that? Do they live with the grandma? Because like I said, I didn't watch her enough to know. Okay, thank you. Yes, Nikki, I know I don't like them either. But yeah, I think that's where I seen that necklace.
I won't sit here and get into details about my case. It's really irrelevant. To hear one side of it, it does nothing. So,
Sir, it does nothing to hear one side of it because we've all seen the fucking charges. We've all seen the paperwork. We've all seen it all. So it does no good to hear one side of it because your side is bullshit and there's no way to explain it. She had the tiny house. She got it from a friend. So did they live in it? And where is this place? Is this their house, the grandmother's house? I'm confused why they have two places then. I don't know. I'm lost. Absolutely got off easy. Are you kidding me? He had 10 years and only served 5. Right. I agree, Nikki. I think that's what she should have done. I don't think she will. I don't think we'll see her. And this is another thing that got me. You got to wait till Sunday. Got to wait till Sunday. Am I wrong, or didn't Kaya live stream like at least 5 nights a week? Nikki, I think you're a pretty common or a pretty frequent watcher of Kaya. How many live streams a week would she do? And I know like my time, they were always like around 2, 3 a.m. So they were always kind of middle of the night live streams. That was her kind of streaming time. But I was baffled by the fact that we still need to make money. We still need to support our household. So we're not coming in until Sunday. Was she talking about him because he had to work or some bullshit? Because he was right there with her when she was saying that. Because later in the watch stream, she kind of turns the camera right over to him and he blabbers all of his bullshit that he does. So I'm kind of confused with that. A tiny house was to do videos in. She ended up only doing 1 video in it. Okay, so what have they done with it? Does it just sit there? I'm so confused. Will they be back or not? Really leave, in my opinion. No, you don't think so? I don't. Yeah, it's hard. I don't know. I think she should leave. I think, I don't know. At least a few weeks in the most here in Australia. Like afternoon, evenings. Okay. Yeah, exactly. So it was a long, she used to post a lot. So the fact that she was holding it out on us, I found that interesting. And then now where she's been or whenever this came out, I think Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Now, what, we're almost into Monday morning, or it is Monday morning now, it's 5:30. So where the hell is she? Why hasn't she come out to let people ask questions? Even if it's not his video, where the hell is she? To let her people ask her questions. Yeah, there's money to be made. They know where the money is to be made. The thing as well, it's only been the last 2 weeks. I've been watching, hearing him coughing in the background, etc. So why now? It's just weird. That is interesting, Nikki. I'm not sure why. I wonder how long. See, Kaya's known that this was going to come out, I think. Kaya was obviously aware. She always used to be kind of sketchy, looking at her windows, the dogs were barking at her. She always kind of, looking over her shoulder, kind of. So I think she knew that this was coming. I think she knew people knew. And I think she probably knew this was coming. So how long did she kind of have fair warning that this was absolutely coming out? You know what I mean? That he no longer had to be hidden. I really don't know. I really don't know. Did maybe he suddenly lose a job or something? I don't know. Because like her streaming time for me was the middle of the night. I think she lives in the States. I think an hour time difference for me. So it had to be the middle of the night for her too. So I'm wondering if he's like does the third shift, like works overnights, and that's why she would do that streaming time. I don't know. It's very curious. You know what, Erica? That's a very good question, Erica. With all these lies coming out, how true is her sobriety? That's a very good question, Erica. Is there even a recovery community? I had no idea there was such a thing, Tangled Bliss. She is afraid people are tearing her a new asshole. Yeah. Oh, yes, I meant to mention that. Thank you, Truth. Yes, the comments are off on this video. The comments are off. She will not let people express themselves. The comments are turned off. You wanted an open platform. Yeah. Yeah, where they took the heel and let us let out our feelings and ask the hard questions. We didn't get that from her. She was coming and why they responded. Yeah. And this is frustrating because she was a live streamer. So why are we getting this bullshit now? It's because he didn't like the live stream. He didn't like the live questions. He didn't like being put on the spot. I think that's why. You watch 3 to 4 times a week late night. 3 to 4 times late night. Yeah. I really think he was worked third shift, in my opinion, probably worked overnights, and that's why she streamed at the time she did. On Edge, I'm worried she was being exposed. She mentioned it in A What's Live. Yeah. Yeah, she always kind of seemed on edge to me. And I always kind of wondered why. Evil done in the dark will be exposed by the light eventually. You're absolutely right, Truth, which is why I said, why the hell did she come into this community or any fucking community with this kind of skeleton in your closet? But especially this one, where there is so much that it just doesn't stay hidden. Are they, Erica? Oh my goodness, we're going to go look at those in a minute. Ooh, because when I watched this an hour ago before I came on stream, they were off. That's very interesting. We're going to go see what comments have to say. Let's finish with him.
I want to thank you all for your patience.
I did, Truth.
I want to thank you for this opportunity. And
I didn't see the exposure, but I did read about what was behind that. Yeah.
Thank you for the time, your time. My heart goes out to y'all. Thank you. Have a blessed one.
Your heart goes out to us? Dude, you're the one that put yourself and tied yourself to the fucking train tracks, and your heart goes out to us? Why didn't they go into reaction mode? Go to panel. Spill with no filter. Kai should have known better and done better. She absolutely, Nikki. because she left her own live and went into a What's live. And they just fucking lost it. Like, from what I understand, the only reason A Live let her come up is because she was fighting in the comments with people. Hoping that evil pissy poo did get fixed fast. What didn't deserve any other crap threw at Sharon. I don't. She threw. Oh, she threw. Sorry, supposed to be a comment. See, yeah, I don't know why Missy Moo is even getting herself fucking involved. Why does she step her foot into every fucking mess? Why? Like, now she's scared of Marty, crying for Marty, running from fucking Marty, when she fucking inserted herself fully into that goddamn situation. Beyond me. Fucking beyond me, that woman. If I was her, I'd been shut down, scared, planning my response for the last 5 years and not smoking cigarettes and taking shit. You're right, Nikki. If I was her, first of all, I wouldn't be with a sex offender. But second of all, I wouldn't have made a fucking YouTube channel like this covering this kind of shit, knowing this was in my closet ready to come out. No way. No fucking way. Okay, let's go take a look at these comments, because that's interesting that you turned them back on. Okay, back in. Let's see. I don't want to hear you again, Taryn, so please don't talk to me. Thank you. Okay, guys, so we're sitting at 1,713 views. No, the comments are still off. Did you turn them on, turn them right back off again? They're off. I don't see them on. That bites. Yeah, she's too much of a fucking puss to even take comments. That's ridiculous. When she's a live streamer and she's used to taking like live questions, and now she can't even turn on her fucking comments. Yeah. You're shocked she wasn't at least prepared, Nikki? I'm shocked she wasn't prepared.
So know that every day that the good Lord bless.
Shut him up. Truth. Hey, what's Chemical Baby? Yeah, I read that too. I read that article, Truth. I have no idea. I have no idea what happened. I know nobody was charged, but I do know that it was like 32 fractures is what I read in that article. Now, how much of that article is true? Who knows? Don't know. Not everything you read is true, so I don't know. But the one thing I did hear that did make me feel slightly better about that was because, from what I understand about that situation, was that it was the husband that was being accused, and that she's now divorced. That she was standing beside him, because in that article it says that she's standing beside the husband. But in a video, when Terrence asks her, "Are you married?" she says, "No, I'm divorced, and I paid good money for that shit." So clearly she's not standing beside him anymore. But what happened to that baby, I don't know. But how a 10-week-old baby ends up with 32 fractures, it's not possible. Not like they can get up and fall down, fall off a bike, fall down the stairs. I don't know. You suffer from long-term sleep issues, and Kaya's in a What's Live got you through the nights. I'm sorry, Tangled Bliss. I really am. I suffer with sleep problems too, and I used to watch Kaya for a lot of the same reasons. Yeah, I mean, like a 10-week-old baby can't hurt itself, right? But I don't want to get into that because I don't know enough about it, and all I did was read that one article. So I don't want to stick my own foot in my own milk because I just don't know enough about the situation. I was just there when they were on. Weird, really? Yeah, because they're off. That's so strange, Erica. So I don't know, maybe you should turn them on for a second and turn them back off. Did you get to see any comments at all? Like, was there lots there? I'd be real careful with who I support. Yeah, I know, Nikki. Me too. I said the same thing this weekend. I said the exact same thing this weekend. The exact same thing. When the heat gets too hot, she turns the comments off. Okay, truth. I'm going to keep an eye on them comments then and see if, let's refresh and just see if they come back on or see kind of what happens. Except I have to keep pausing talking in my ear because I don't want to hear that. Hang on, sorry.
So know that every day.
No, Terrence, stop talking. I don't want to hear any more from you. No, they're still off. Okay. Sharon in that chat helped me the safe place to rank up my daughter's passing. Oh my God, Tinkle, I am so sorry. I am so sorry that this has all come out. I'm really sorry, Tangle. I am so incredibly sorry for everything. I'm sorry about your daughter's passing. I am just so sorry about it all. That's terrible. I'm really, really sorry. Oh, they were on the community post. Okay, let's go check them out. Oh, I wanted to look at the community post again anyway. So, because there's more here than there was earlier when we read it. So, let's take a second look, shall we? And then we'll read the comments. I know, Nikki, it's becoming a scary, sad place. I know it's been going on for a while, Nikki. For me, it's been going on since like the Monty days, right? Because I was in Monty's chats. I was on Monty's panels occasionally. I was a fan of Monty. Monty supported my channel. Kaya supported my channel. And I hated it all. All of it. Because how the fuck are us as watchers supposed to know this bullshit behind these people? And then we're the ones stuck still in this community feeling like fucking asshole idiots because of these people. And it's so fucking frustrating. Nikki, I feel you. I feel you. They pitch them against each other. Who? Sharon and the husband or Sharon and Kaya? I'm confused. Hi, Shelly. I was just watching the weather stream before jumping in. I'm sorry, it's not the most fantastically exciting stream. It's a bit of a rough one, Shelly, but thanks for being here. If anyone wants to know a bit more about what Jess did a long stream this time yesterday, which addressed it. Oh, thank you, Nikki. I will go and watch that. Thank you very much. Because, yeah, I really don't know a whole lot about the situation. Like I said, I read that one article and that was about it. We'll be 2 years on the way Sharon is. I can't imagine she'll do anything with it, but each of us had their own choice to make. So 2 years since the baby. I understand. Okay. Oh, true. Our comments are on the video or on the community post. Oh dear. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Okay. All right, guys. Here's the community post, okay? And the comments are on this. They are. So the community post, we'll read it again just for those who weren't here. And so it says, for those who was saying he was reading off a script or that I wrote that for him, or while he was looking down, he doesn't do YouTube, and YouTube is not his thing. He was trying to stick to the topics and not be all over the place. I am sure people think this is easy. It's not easy. And he is sorry. And so am I. Period. Blue heart praying hands emoji. That's where it ended last time, guys, but there's another sentence now. And it says, and no, I did not write anything for him. If he didn't want to come on here, he wouldn't have. That's new from when we started this stream an hour ago. That last sentence, that was not there. So she's definitely out here. She's watching everything everybody has to say. Hi, Kaya. We're not happy, by the way. Come on out and let everybody ask you questions. Come on a live like you always do. Turn on your comments, Kaya. Okay, so the first one, he already said that, he already said he wasn't regretful or remorseful for the victims. So now we're supposed to believe that he's suddenly sorry? What the fuck, Kaya? Yeah, see, this is where people are putting all of their comments about the video. The next one. He clearly said he has no guilt, that he does not feel bad for the victims. Again, victims. As an SA survivor that was left for dead, he had no guilt for you. He had no guilt, and for you to back him on that and the other video was deplorable. Oh, yeah. Doing this video was pointless. He didn't change his mind that quick. He has had 20 years to be apologetic, and he hasn't lost any sleep over it. You are both feeling sorry for yourselves because you got caught and are lying and trying to fix your own feelings, not the victims. Very good response. And Kaya has replied. See what she said. The reply is, oh, sorry to hear about your story. And you don't know him or me. And it feels, you don't know him or me. Feels his video was real. If he wasn't, he would have made it. He wouldn't have made it. Sorry, I got to read that again. That English isn't, that sentence structure isn't great. Okay. I'm sorry to hear about your story. And you don't know him or me. Feels his video was real. It should say he feels. Anyway, feels his video was real. If he didn't, he wouldn't have made it. Okay. Who gives a shit? Let's read a couple of comments and then a couple of my comments and then we'll go back. Used to watch comment every night. Kaya, every night you're very disappointed. Yeah. You're not supposed to channel giving this information to come to light. No. Me neither, Shelly. I stopped supporting her long before this video came out. I tell you, when this came out, I was out. Right, exactly. It wasn't our issue. He's not sorry. He's sorry he got caught. You're absolutely right, Shelly. I'm sorry, Nikki. I know this is really hard. And she seems to just be full-chestedly standing up for all of it. Then why no, love, why are you not sitting beside him? Yes, exactly. Where the hell is she? I don't understand questions. It's pretty straightforward. The first response is always the most honest. You're exactly right. His reaction as people don't give him any time to get his story together. You're exactly right. That's what I said. He's had time to put the story together, and that's the problem. Agreed, Shelley. Yeah. I'm glad she's responding too, but this isn't the way to do it, in my opinion. And certainly not, like, look at this fucking response. She's being so goddamn defensive right here. I'm sorry to hear about your story. You don't know him or me, and he feels his video was real. And if he wasn't, he wouldn't have made it. She's still being defensive as fuck. He said he had no remorse. Exactly. People have the prerogative to voice themselves and their anger after supporting her channel and even giving them money. I understand that. You're absolutely right, Truth. People absolutely have the right to be upset and angry. In my opinion, they're already missing them. Oh my gosh, Tangled Bliss, you're absolutely right there. She's missing her super chats and her. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Okay, let's move on. This next one says, I jumped on the channel the other day, and unfortunately for me and Kaya, but luckily for everyone else, I showed my true self, remorseful face, sad, orphan eyes, immaculate, I can't even say that word, glasses, much empath. Yeah, exactly. The next one, Kaya, you can't kick. I've got my light right in my way, and it's hard for me to read my other screen, guys. Sorry. Kaya, you can't kick the door and attempt to convince people that the thugging is just a lifestyle or a career path to accept. Generally, people don't take too kindly to arrogance, dishonesty, or deception. You two might be living a regular life now, but mentally displayed by both of you and lacked any compassion and understanding or forgiveness. You are asking the audience, and people, you are asking from the audience. People will be unforgiving because of your inability to accept that under 18 were used for sex tools. Oh gosh, and for an adult man's financial benefit, not for moral, reprehensible, but also criminal, she replied. Kaya, fuck off with them. Genuinely sorry. She said, I'm genuinely sorry, and so is he. I don't know what else people want. What the people are already made up their mind. Yes, I agree it was wrong. He agrees. He agrees that I don't know what else people want from me. I'm trying to be open and honest with you guys, and I don't know. That was her answer. Kaya, I don't think you're great at replying in the comments, because these comments are really coming off as defensive and arrogant and snotty. And is anybody else getting that feeling? Like they're very, very arrogant responses. Like, go fuck yourself. I said I was sorry. He said he was sorry. What the fuck do you want me to do about it now? That's the feeling I'm getting from these responses. Like I said, I was sorry. Jeez, guys. Can't you just fucking get over it? Where is my mouse? My God. And some people are still supporting her comments. I'm going to keep scrolling and see if I can find any. I know she's had a hard life, but adults have choices. Children do not. You're absolutely right, Shelley. And she's doing them unless she's forced, just like in this situation. Defensive. Yes, very defensive, Shelley. Very, very defensive. Takes a special kind of person to defend a child predator. I know firsthand that these kind of people are narcissists and proud. Too proud to admit their loved one is fucked. Yeah. Yeah. There is no defense. There is no defense. But Kaya seems to be coming up with one. Somebody said, did you write it though? No, in capital letters. Okay, let's read this one here. People can make some very big mistakes in life, and it's up to the individual whether or not they will take accountability and learn to grow, become a better person. As much as we wish we could take things back, and we have the ability to change past decision or erase a part of our lives, we can't. With that said, I prefer to see Kaya and the puppies on a Kaya channel and hang out there. I hope this doesn't negatively impact your sobriety. There is a supporter. In my opinion, Kaya didn't do this crime, but she's just as fucking guilty for defending and standing beside this bastard as he is. She's standing up for him with her full fucking chest, saying there was no victims. There was no victim that committed Kaya's mouth. She said it. And she's still defensive as fuck and believes it. How a victim herself can say that and believe it is absolutely beyond me. She could have been honest from the jump and gained people's trust. Instead, yeah, it's easier to have asked for forgiveness than permission. Be in the community. Yeah, see how it goes. Yeah, they had to have been honest right from the jump, and she would have had supporters, clearly, had she been honest right from the get. Because look, right here, she would have had a supporter. She would have had people had she been honest. But no, she wanted to sit on it and spin a narrative. What little I saw was heavily scripted. I did not have the stomach to watch most of it. Yeah, it was rough. It was rough, really. And it absolutely was scripted, in my opinion. It just wasn't good enough. Not sure anything would be, but taking him back wasn't it. You're absolutely right, Nikki. You're absolutely right. And it's almost as if Kaya wants us to tell her what would be good enough. And it's like, yeah, no, we can't do that. But what you've already done is proof positive enough for most of us. He's a child trafficker. How could anyone stand beside them, even if they knew from the beginning? I don't get that. I don't know truth. I don't know. But look at this one right here. I don't know. Okay. This one says your personal life is none of anyone's business. Personally, I thought your partner resented being cross-questioned by a slurring individual who had no right to be judging him. I believe he is remorseful and has paid for his past mistakes and wrongdoings. Holy shit, you guys. Who the fuck are these people? Who the fuck are these people believing this bullshit fucking story? Kaya Quentin said, thank you. Why is Kaya constantly putting blue hearts? Can somebody explain? Why the blue heart? Why? Why is she doing this? I don't want to be one of those touchy, sensitive, picky people, but why the blue one? Is there a reason? Because to me, the blue one means something, and I'm just curious why she keeps using it. Because every time I see her, it's always a blue heart. And there's other colored hearts. I'm always curious why she continually uses the blue one. Oh, some of these comments, you guys. Look, I agree. He is remorseful, and I support Kaya and the pups. You see that? Naive. I know people can change, but the reality is very few do in the long term. You're absolutely right, Tinkle Bliss. I asked my husband this yesterday. I said, do you think that a sex offender can be reformed? And he said, I don't know, possibly. And I said, do you think in the American U.S. prison system, can a sex offender be reformed? Because there's, in my opinion, in the U.S. prison system, they don't give them any support, any rehabilitation, any counseling, anything that they need. And anyone asked him if he was in any sort of program for sexual deviancy, and he giggled and said, no, I don't need a program for that. I'm not in anything. It would be ridiculous. There's nothing wrong with me. That was essentially his answer. So no, he's never been through a program. He's never been reformed. They threw him in prison for 5 years, opened the door and let him out. Nope. So no, I don't think they can be reformed. Or I don't think in this case they could be reformed. I just don't think. That's a rough one. I don't think they can be reformed. I just don't. I guess it's just my personal opinion. I don't think that's something that's can. I don't like it. And the U.S. prison system is just rough. That's my other opinion, is that they don't give anybody, not just sex offenders, but just anybody, reform and counseling and therapy and all of the different things that they need. So that's my opinion. She didn't tell us the truth from the get-go because she knew none of us would have backed it, the evilness. Well, truth, I would agree with you, except reading these comments, I've already seen a couple of people that agree with her and do back her. So I would have said I agree with you, but apparently some people do think it's okay and that she's fine. So, right, Nikki? You thought you loved Kai, but these people are absolutely full on. Trafficking children, it's unforgivable in my opinion. And I said yesterday as well that I don't know which is worse. The sex offender himself, who's just out there, hurting children, or the fucking pimp who has kidnapped the children because he was charged with kidnapping and pimped out that fucking child to men again and again and again and again. I don't give a fuck if you didn't have sex with that child. I don't give a fuck. I don't know which is worse. I don't know that this is the lesser of two evils. I've heard people say that this is the lesser of two evils, and I don't know that. I don't know that this is the lesser of two evils. Think about that. This guy took these kids, I put them out there again and again and again. It makes me want to fucking scream that there's anybody out there in the world like that. It's unforgivable truth. It's unfucking forgivable. Right? Now, from my understanding, Kaya doesn't have children. And I don't think that there's children in her life, but whether there's children in her close family, I don't know. Generally sad and confused, but I no longer support Kaya. No, I completely agree, Nikki. And the way that these goddamn comments are coming out and how fucking defensive she is unbelievable. Unbelievable. And I know that she certainly feels attacked. I don't doubt that in a bit. But she should absolutely have seen this coming and absolutely should not be defensive over these questions. There are a few programs, but not for his type of conversation. There are men, but not for those types of crimes. Yeah. Like I just don't think there is reform for these types of people. I know he could have shown remorse. He could have shown understanding that he had done wrong, and he doesn't. But see, the only time he could have shown that, Shelley, was Friday night or whenever this fucking shit came out when he was on live. Not now. Don't come out now and tell us you have fucking remorse. Because now we don't fucking believe you. Both evil. Absolutely Tangled Bliss. Evil. He could have protected those kids and he didn't. Not that he could have protected them, Shelley. He could have just left them where they were in their homes or, not kidnapped them, not pimped them out. Any of those things could have, no. Fucking Jesus, hell. In Australia, there is no reform. Prisoners are told they're undergoing therapy. It's like giving them a way out via the insanity or mental illness. It's fucked up. I agree, Nikki. Both types of men and women are out there living normal lives, with most of us knowing at least we know where to avoid. Yes. Thank you, Tangle Bliss. It's 4 a.m. here. I have to get some sleep. Good night. Oh, good night, Erica. Sorry this was such a rough stream before you went to sleep. I don't think, I'm sorry, I'm going to read this again. I don't think that there are pedophiles out there living normal lives. I don't know that. I think that but I do think that they should all be on a list so we know where to avoid, is what I was agreeing with, is what I wanted to say. I think that and in Canada, and this is messed up, because in the US, you guys can look it up and see who the registered offenders are and where they live. We can't do that here. It's not as readily available who offenders are and where they live. They're much more protected. And that's very frustrating because we here don't necessarily know where to avoid. Right, Shelley. The worst monsters in history often have loving wives and children. Just because they are good husbands and fathers doesn't make them better monsters. That's right. A lot of them out there had families. Like the worst people in the world had families and children and wives and who would know nothing about it. But it doesn't mean they're any better of a person. No, trying to find a little A Tangle Bliss. Yeah, I understand. Hey, Erica. It's a great story for you. A 2-year-old went missing and was found safe and one turned to her family. That's fantastic, Shelley. Thank you for that great story. That was definitely well needed in this crappy stream. That is fantastic. That's great. They're discouraged from getting help because it gives them a way out. Insanity are put into programs. Yeah, it's see, I don't know entirely what the programs are like here or what they, because personally I just don't look into this stuff. It doesn't personally I'm repulsed. I just know that here in Canada we can't find out exactly where people who they are and where they are, and that angers me. I wish it was much more like the American system. I think that they should be outed. I think everybody should know who they are and where they are so that we know. You know, when you get that vibe from people in the US, you can go and look that person up. Here, I can't do that, you know, and that's frustrating. Maybe you have to be caught is what I meant as normal. Okay, that makes sense. Tangled bliss. Yeah, that makes much more sense. That makes much more sense. That they are living seemingly normal lives before they're caught. Just like this, where Kaya's life seemed seemingly normal. And now look. Now look what the truth was. Hi, Ruthie. And I feel like that's what social media does to so many. How many true crime stories do we watch where you see, look, they were the perfect, happy family on social media and everything was great? Until it's not, until the fucking skeletons come out of the closet and you find out what was really going on. Everything is always made prettier on social media. In Australian people, there's no official registry, but the lady who is making her own, really, can access via small donation 2 days a month. They can access that. That's amazing, Nikki. That is such a great idea. And that is an amazing service. Because personally, I think that these people need to be exposed, or at least be not necessarily exposed, but be able to be accessed to. Does that make sense? So that the people who need to know can know. Because for safety reasons, I do feel that there are some people out there that would just go hog wild, let's say, in the US, where guns are legal, and might go hog wild on. So I understand that side of the argument, and I think that's why here it's not a public registry, and that's why we can't find out, because that's the argument, is that people are going to go after these people and hurt them. First of all, these people went after children and hurt them, so go to hell. But second of all, now you want protection from the people who are mad. Is that the way this wants to work now? You want us to protect you from the people who are upset that you hurt children. Get fucked. It's so maddening. The other side is just a balance. And people are on lists really maybe shouldn't be here in the US. Tangle Bliss. I talked about this very early on in the stream. I'm not sure if you were here, but the ones that do make me angry, that end up on the list and absolutely should not be there, are, it happens often, I find, in schools, and when kids are growing up, where somebody's 17 and somebody's 18, because I do believe that's legal age here. Maybe I'd have to honestly look up, maybe it's 16 because we're similar to the UK. But it's, you know what I mean? It's like 1 year age gap when somebody is just slightly older, 18 months or something like that. And then that poor person's parent flips out and puts the other person on the register, and they're a sex offender for the rest of their life. That, in my opinion, is completely unfair. That does sound like a great initiative, Nikki. Really does. Gives the general area and their public records and what their charges are. Wonderful, Nikki. That sounds like such a great service. People don't, just what's in the news, people don't have the ability to look up. Yeah, because they don't know the name. Yeah. Friend who is an adult on here. Well, outed a pool and R happens to them. Oh my gosh, Tangled Bliss. See, it happens all the time. A lot of child predators are separated in prison away from general population. They are targeted. I know. There's one thing that people in prison, even criminals, have a fucking standard, and the one thing they do not accept is somebody who hurts a child. What does that tell you? These people are murderers and fucking bank robbers and some of the worst of the worst. And even these people are like, no. This ain't gonna fly. You're gonna hurt a fucking child? Yeah, they have to be put in fucking protective custody. What does that tell you? Whew. I'm just reading through some of these comments to see what else was said. Yeah, there are definitely some that are supportive. This one says nothing wrong with writing down what a person has to say. I do it all the time. And I do agree with some others who have commented on here. People can and do change. Remember, God is the judge, not any of us. I should reply. And the person said, yes, amen. But this shit is disturbing, right? I agree. Where did I leave off? If they were on a list, I did something. I did something. I did one. Okay, the case I know over 18. I would assume the person over 18 got charged. That only makes sense. But then I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know. It was a weird question. Heckle bless. I don't know. Protective custody is like that, though. They should be segregated. It's a target, though. They should be separated. Yeah. Man said 3 days ago he had no remorse. That I know, Azaria. I know. I'm looking to the stream. I know. That's what we discussed in the beginning. He told us in the beginning exactly what his answer was and exactly how he felt. He had no remorse. Yep. 3 days. Yep. No person can consent to being pimped and pandered, not even at the age of 100. You're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. He doesn't, and he's sorry Kaya's channel's been affected for what he's done. Yeah. Okay, I'm kind of missing something here, I think. I don't know, Tagglebles, I'm confused. He was 18, she was 14. I'm confused what the problem is. That's a big gap. That's not the kind of gap I'm talking about. I'm talking about like 14-year-old boys. Okay, even if it's the other way, and the girl's 18 and the boys are 14, that's not the kind of gap I'm talking about. That's a big gap. In my opinion, that's a big gap. It's not the kind of gap I'm talking about. I'm talking about boyfriend or girlfriend has the birthday, so now one's 18 and one's still 17. Mom doesn't like boyfriend, mom doesn't like girlfriend, mom flips out, cop, that one's on the registry for life. That's the kind of gap I'm talking about. 6 months, 8 months, boyfriend, girlfriend, that kind of thing. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. I was missing part of the story. See, I don't know how that happened. I don't know how that happens. So she was groped by the two boys and she's on the registry because she's 18, I guess. Is that what you're getting at? Because they were 14 and she's 18? Yeah, that's messed up. It's different because of the power imbalance, life experience, and intent. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Okay, let's see if we can find any more support. Oh, there's not actually that many comments, guys. Okay, there's a few more with Kaya's responses, though, so we'll look at those. There's one here. It says, whoops, that's not what I meant to do. I highlighted so I could read it. It says he has now expressed remorse. He was younger and less wise when this happened. People can and do change. Too many people see things in black and white. 17 is not 12. Whew, there is a nuisance. It doesn't make it right. But let's not ignore the facts in order to sensationalize. God forbid these mofos or any of their loved ones made a mistake and served time in prison and expressed remorse and still received no grace. Hi, Edna. This motherfucker. This was not. What did Kaya say? There's a whole 9 other replies. This should be good. Okay, so the first reply says, remorse. Did you not see the recent live he was involved in? He said he had no remorse. Exactly. What are you actually blabbering? There is no forgiveness for this sort of stuff. It wasn't just a charge or one girl. It was multiple. He continued to make the same mistake. I hope you never have kids. And I hope that this mindset, I hope you never have kids if this is your mindset. Because if this was your daughter, it would be a whole different story and outlook for real. Right? This one says, the charges that he has, the victims were not 17. He is lying and he is trying to save face. I think the victims were in the ages of 13 and 15, I thought. Harm to minors or animals is unforgivable to many people. When we spoke freely the other night, he called a child a hoe. He did. Hoe's gonna hoe. And had no remorse. Kaya, I won't use her real name, said there were no victims. I feel the story and tone has only changed in the last ditch attempt to salvage her channel. And it's going to take a lot of heat if she decides to come back. The internet never forgets. That was so well put. This one says, sweetheart, Farlight, he has explained how he felt during the live, and now he's corrected himself. This, I assume, must be the original poster, just that I've explained myself. Stop. Says, no, this is ridiculous. He showed us exactly how remorseful he was. He said that the victim wasn't a victim. Be real. Cut the shit. He has multiple charges over and over. He never learned a lesson. Yeah. He never learned a lesson. Even excuse like this. Even excuse this like it's not a big deal. There are crime, and then there are crimes against children. Who can't say, no, don't be stupid. It was the script. He wrote or she wrote, looking down the whole video, LOL. Y'all really excuse anything, and it's disgusting. Kaya. Then there's another one up here. It says, you're free to judge. I never said otherwise. And then Kaya responded to Gucci Game Gamer Girl. That's who she's. Okay, is that the original? No, that's not the original poster. Okay, Gucci Game Gamer Girl said the charges that he had, the victims were 17. We're not 17. He's trying to save face. So Kaya responds to Gucci Game Gamer Girl and says, bye, see you later. I'm about to block you. Oh my God. But read the case. It's all out there. Nobody's trying to save face, and it's all out there. Nobody. Oh my God, Kaya. I'm about to block you. Read the case. It's all out there. Nobody's trying to save face. It's all out there. Nobody. It's all out there. So bye. I couldn't even read that. That's not even a sentence. She is so fucking angry, you guys. She is so angry. She is fucking rage typing like Chantal right now. And blocking like Chantal. She is so fucking mad. I can't believe this. This one's edited from 30 minutes ago. Tia Silver Stargaze. It says, feel the way you want to feel. We said our apology and we meant it from the bottom of our hearts and soul. Jesus. Whew. And want so do I. It's not about trying to save face. And I'm reading this word for word, guys. And she meant save face. It's not about that. It's about giving an explanation to my supporters that support me. I don't know how the fuck that was an explanation, Kaya. Gucci Gamer Girl said this video is a lie and he is clearly reading something you wrote for him. Kaya replied. And she said, what'd she say? Absolutely not. I have nothing else to hide. There is no point in me writing anything for him. He did not want to come on here. He wouldn't have. Gucci Gamer Girl responded to Kaya and said, sure, Jan. Agreed. Agreed, Gucci Gamer Girl. Well done. Move back over to my comments here. I could have forgiven Kaya because she has been manipulated. She thinks he saved her at her lowest. That's what pimps do. If you're at your best, you wouldn't have wanted his ass. These type of men love. These type of men love broken women. Yeah, I felt because of her past, she probably has been manipulated. But I also feel that she's adult and had her choices. I feel that there's probably a way she could have saved this, but this isn't it. This is not it. I think she had to have nuked this channel, gone for a good long time, and came back without him. Would have been the only way. Personally, but I mean, that's just my opinion. Hi, Chili D. Sorry, this is a really rough stream, guys. Yes, it's not authentic. She supports pimping and pandering, and she believes people can consent to manipulation, coercing, and it's abuse. It's crazy. I know. It's crazy. Did you notice all the language she was using during distancing during the incident, etc.? Yes, absolutely, Chili. Absolutely. And look how fucking defensive she is now. She is raging mad. Raging fucking mad. Stockholm Syndrome. Interesting. Kai is no better than him. It's a lifestyle. Shaking my head. I agree, Truth. I agree. I completely agree. Okay, let's go see if there's anything new. Because she had changed the post earlier. Oh, wait, what's this? So this one's 2 hours ago. It's this one from 2 days ago. We didn't read this one. Okay, let's read this one. This one is from 2 days ago and it's edited. And it says, I truly apologize to each and every one of you. I never wanted to let you guys down. We apologize for the other night. We were both running on emotions. We handled ourselves poorly. And we know some people could care less. But we want you to know that truly support me. I never meant to hurt anyone. There's so much we want to say. And we have already wrote most off. And I am sorry from the bottom of my heart. And I hope most of you are well. I deeply apologize as this has triggered people's past. Praying hearts. Again, blue heart. I'm glad you already wrote most of us off, Kaya, because a lot of us fucking wrote you off the other night. So the last live she did was 4 days ago about Foodie. So she's deleted the one she said she wasn't going to delete. It's gone. Because I was in it that night and she said, no, I'm not deleting this. This is staying up. I heard her say it with my own 2 ears. And it's gone, Kaya. Where is it? Where is it? Huh? Where is it? Basically. Oh, man, you guys. This has just been so much. So much. But I wanted to show you guys his response. Because it was a bunch of bullshit, in my opinion. But look, guys, we are so sorry. Get fucked. She's at 6.25 thousand subscribers. Does anybody know what she had before that? How many she's lost? I'll have to go and take a peek at that because I don't quite know how to look up yet. How many subscribers she's lost. So that's interesting. But she's 6.25 thousand. But I've been emotional and I still felt what I felt at the time. Expressions of my emotions. I've been wrong, but still I believed what I said. Like, come on. The manipulation. I completely agree. Completely agree. Really? She's lost about 1,300 maybe. Wow. That's rough on a channel of only 6,000. It's definitely rough on a channel of only 6,000. We're sitting at 1.9 thousand views for the apology, which is kind of a lot. I mean, her video before that only got 2.3 thousand in all the time it was out, 5 days. So people are going to watch. I don't think people are going to care. People are going to be pissed off just like we were that it was a ridiculous fucking response, because all of us, or the vast majority of us, I think, made up our mind when there was no victims and there was no fucking remorse. So don't come at me today and tell me that you have remorse and that you're sorry for the victims and that you're sorry for what you've done and you're sorry for all of this bullshit. Because at this point, I don't care. I don't think that you're sorry. I think you're sorry you got caught. You're sorry you tanking your girlfriend's channel. You're sorry that those super chats are going to dry up. You're sorry that the AdSense money is going to dry up. That's why you're sorry. You're sorry that you're going to have to work your ass harder to now support Gaia. Because you blew up her fucking career with your stupid actions. But she also made the decision to live with this dumbass motherfucker. So you know what? She blew it up herself. What can I say? You want to come into a community like this with that kind of skeleton and think it's not going to be exposed. Keep dreaming. You are so right, Tangled. I think everybody is waiting for the live. But look, what time is it now? 6:20 a.m. where I am. I've never seen Gaia come live this late. I don't think where I am. Where I am, she comes live about 3 a.m. About 3 hours ago. Yet to see her. So I don't know that it's coming, guys. I don't know. And he can't get the jobs he wants with that record. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I promise you she supports him financially. Well, he was trying to tell us how well he's done. Azaria, how well he's done since he got out of prison. He went from washing dishes to being a line chef to being pissing, I don't know, something else chef. I don't know what he does now because I don't fucking care. But he was trying to tell us how well he does because, you know, he wants fucking ass bats. 421 where you are, Tangle Bliss. Yeah. I don't know that she's going to come out. She's obviously up. She's reading. She knows all this going on. She's replying to the comments. So she's out here. She's watching it all. Where are you, Kaya? Come on. Come live. Everybody else wants the fucking answers. Where are you? I don't think she's going to do it. So, you're surprised she posted anything at all, Edna? I'm not. I'm not surprised they posted anything. And I think so too, Tangled. That's why I said that. I think she's watching too. I'm not surprised she posted a video, Edna, with him in it because, but not this late, Shelly. I agree. Because they're trying to backpedal out of this fucking mess they made. But all the backpedaling in the world is not going to save. There was no victim. There was no remorse. Saying there was no victim, I don't think there's any backpedaling in the world that's going to save that. So, and talking about losing weight and being right, I get a kick out of that. He goes to the gym 4 or 5 times a week, you guys. But before he couldn't walk 10 paces without having to be winded. And what did she do? Yeah, not this late. Nope, she's done. She is done. I don't think she'll come live at all. I don't think she's willing to. And personally, if it were me, I'd have nuked the whole damn channel and been like, I'm Audi 5000. See all you bitches later. I'm gone. If this was me, would I want to be out here answering? Absolutely brutal. I would not want to be out here answering these questions. But I also wouldn't be having a fucking sex offender in my bed. So, I mean, to each their own, right? I know, Edna. I think that's what pissed us all off. And I think that's what the entire community basically had said, that that's what there was no coming back from. That's what blew her up. That's what pissed everybody off. To hear her say there was no victim. Kaya, you were a fucking victim as a child. How dare you sit there now and tell us there was no victim in this case? That Kaya would have been done and Foodie would still be standing. Right? Well, kind of. Right, Tango Bliss? Right? Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? Kaya's going to pull a what? I'm sorry. I don't know what that word is. Am I dumb? What is that month? Oh, disappear and come back. Well, that's you know what, Ruthie? What I said that she's going to have to do, if she's going to do anything at all, is get rid of this channel. It's got to go. I don't think this is going to stay up because everybody's going to know what it's about. She's going to have to come back in like a year and be like, he's gone. This is all over. I'm so sorry, you guys. You know, that whole bullshit. I think that's the only way you should be able to pull support back in. Oh, another canceled YouTuber. Okay, that's why I didn't know the name. Like, what? Right? Right? It's unbelievable. She addressed the victims as motherfuckers who were taken off the street. That was a choice. Kaya made a lot of choices. She made a lot of fucking choices on that night. And now she's going to live with them. So, you know what? She made her bed and now she's going to lie in it. And I guess we're just going to see how this all plays out. So I don't think it's going to be pretty. But we'll just have to wait and see how it all plays out. Because, I mean, what else can we do? She's not going to come live and let us ask her questions. That's what I've heard a couple of times. Tangle Bliss. Yeah, I've heard that a couple of times. Well, this one affect her being sober. She's going to have to choose. She did have a choice and she chose him. Yep. She absolutely did. So she made her choice. She made her comments, which I think is the worst part. That's what's really hurting her. It's the comments that she made. And okay, you all wanted us to wait till Sunday to watch your video. Well, we watched it. It was bullshit. It was a bullshit fucking apology. A crafted, scripted, written bullshit apology. Okay, Kaya, it's my opinion. That's what it was. That's what we just got. Same thing the fucking parole board got. She's lost 1,000, Azaria. Yeah, I know, Shelly. She's made a lot of bad choices. Yeah, it was total bullshit. I know, Azaria, it was total bullshit. The whole fucking thing was total bullshit. And now they're just going to backpedal their asses trying to save this channel. Well, good fucking luck. I'll be here to watch. I'll be here to watch and see how this shit plays out because I don't think it's going to be well. You see this little button up here? This little button that's black that says subscribe? Because I'm not. I used to be, but not anymore. I think like quite a few people, Kaya, we've left. And we ain't coming back. Because there was no victim, right, Kaya? You're welcome, Tangle Bliss. It wasn't easy. You're welcome. And especially being so new, I didn't even know if I should come out and cover this. But I really was angry when I got up and I saw it. I was pissed off. So I did. Because I figured if I was pissed off, other people were probably pissed off at this response too. So that's it for me, you guys. I'm going to go and have another coffee. I'm going to calm down. And I'm going to watch something that's not quite so harsh. So everybody have a good one. Okay, please hit that like and the subscribe button if you haven't already, so that you don't miss anything else I put out. Bye, you guys.